Guilty Gear Strive is a 2D fighting game that released in 2021. It's the 7th mainline installment of the Guilty Gear series, and I honestly knew very little about it before playing it back when it came to Xbox Game Pass in March of this year. And wow, my god, this game is great, with amazing music, outstanding visuals, and wonderful gameplay. The game overall is just amazing, that's what I'm trying to say here. But the thing I like most about it in Guilty Gear is the character designs, because wow, they're really good. Some of the best designs I've seen in a fighting game since MKX. So I'll be going over some of my favorites and talking about how the character designs play into the character's origins and the way they play in the actual game. Let's start with the Ryu and Chun-Li of this game. Scorpion and Sub-Zero, if you will. The two main characters of Guilty Gear are Sol Badguy and Kai Kiski. Sol Badguy, for a person having bad guy in his name, is actually a pretty decent guy. I mean, he's basically the good guy. His character design in Strive comes off real edgy-like, with some dark reds and a goldish orange. These colors are usually reserved for some evildoers, but Sol is able to balance these colors so he looks a bit more welcoming to the human eye. Great look for our edgy hero here. Now, Kai Kiski, on the other hand, is different. Kai's design is very modern with a most medieval prince look to it. The blue and white give an amazing contrast with his blonde hair. He is completely on the other side of the color palette from Sol, which is perfect since he's basically the foil to him anyway. Axel Lowe is the laid-back, almost comic relief of Guilty Gear, and his outfit is basically perfect for that role. He looks really laid back with him wearing some baggy pants, the do-rag, and the flannel jacket. It's all just super chill. Also, we can immediately tell where Axel is from, the UK, because of the UK flag on his fanny pack. It's just perfect for him. I couldn't really think of a better design for him overall, plus his weapons are really cool. Chip is a ninja, and you can instantly tell that from his design. He has very similar fashion motifs to other ninjas in media, like Kakashi or Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen. It's really cool how they're able to blend his ninja look with a kind of almost cyberpunk kind of design. It's great, honestly. Plus, white hairs and ninjas just go together like fine wine and fine wine and fine wine, because I don't know where I'm going with this. But you know what I mean, it's great. I'm a cloud of fire. Potemkin. Design is fairly simple for a big-looking military guy, but it fits the fighting game character grappler type perfectly. I like how small his head is, plus his helmet is super cool looking. I think Potemkin's design is just overall great for just being a grappler. It's generally wonderful. Also, his fists, they produce steam, and that is a really cool thing about him. I really like that. Lastly, I want to talk about Faust. He definitely has my favorite design in the entire game. When I saw him in the trailer for this game, I lost my mind. I just knew I had to download it the minute I saw it, and definitely main him, because I just love him. He's great. His character design feels very Tim Burton-like. I like how lanky and bony he feels, a very similar build to Jack Skellington. Not to mention that it feels really Rubber Hose-ish, which, you know, Rubber Hose is like Cuphead and Bendy and Ink Machine, that kind of vibe, where his body parts kind of just jive and move. It's really cool for his character. Also, just like how he uses a giant oversized scalpel to keep him up from falling. Also, he just has a really big syringe around his neck, which is a great touch too. And we can't forget the classic kind of monster design he's going with the paper bag over his head with a big red glowing eye. Overall, perfect character design. It's generally some of the best I've seen in a fighting game ever.